Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my closet. Welcome back to my closet. How many videos has Joy done in her closet? Quite a few. But I today need to do some deep cleaning in here. If you remember, the last time I was in here doing some kind of extensive cleaning was when I did a makeover in this closet. I can link that video in the description box. That was last fall. So 4 or 5 months ago now was the last time that I did some really good cleaning in here. So that needs to get done. But y'all, I feel like this closet is getting out of control, and if you are not new, you might know I'm doing a no-buy year, so you're wondering how could it get out of control since I'm doing a no-buy year. But one of my friends, her sister passed a bunch of clothes along to her because she cleaned out her closet, and some of them didn't fit my friend, so my friend passed them along to me. And I honestly didn't keep very many pieces, but I'm realizing I'm even questioning the pieces that I kept just because I do not want to buy new hangers. And I already feel like I have so many clothes. But I really want to evaluate what is in here, especially the things that were just passed along to me. But the other thing I'm doing in here is I have been doing a challenge for each month of the year. Yes, in addition to my no buy year. I'm doing a whole year challenge. No buy, no buying clothes, shoes, accessories, home decor. But I'm also choosing a different challenge each month. I'm finishing up here in March doing a walking challenge where I've been walking every single day in March, and I will talk a little bit about that later on in this video. But for my April challenge, I wanted to do a minimalist closet, and I have done this before. I've actually shared that process on my channel before, but last time it was pretty extreme, and one of the things I learned from that challenge was that I didn't like a capsule wardrobe. So this is kind of going to be in between. It's not going to be a capsule wardrobe. It's not, and I'm going to remove some of the clothes that are in here. So I want to take, I would say, I don't even want to say a number. I was going to say half, but that seems excessive, especially because I'm traveling in April. So I need to take into account the fact that I'm traveling in April. But I do want to remove some of the clothes and shoes that are in this space for the month of April and see how that goes, and see if there are some clothes that I could be more ruthless with myself getting rid of. And I think I said this at the beginning of the year, I want to be extra cautious since I am doing a no buy year. I want to be careful about decluttering clothes since I'm not bringing any new pieces in, but I thought this would be a good challenge to do just for 1 month to see what it was like with some items that I feel like I'm not gravitating towards as much, or I don't like as much as other pieces in my closet. So with that said, I want to get to work. This is a Thoughtful Thursday, so please stay tuned. Listen to the voiceover. I'm going to be talking about how my no buy year is going. I'm going to talk about how my month of March walking challenge went, and just more about that sort of thing, the no buy, the challenges, etc., etc. So please stay tuned and get some motivation as I clean up this closet. Okay, wow, this is an interesting process so far. Admittedly, I did not put a lot of forethought into this. I feel like the last time I did the minimalist challenge, or the minimalist closet challenge, I guess I should say, I did some research and I had some ideas of specific types of pieces that I wanted in my closet. And now this first pass through, I was basically just taking out the things that I know I don't wear as often. However, with that said, I feel like this is still too many items, at least for this challenge. Not that I'm going to be decluttering everything that I'm taking out of here, and I need to keep that in mind because, okay, confession time. Here's an example. Joy tends to buy multiples of something similar. So hang on. What do we got going on here, Joy? We've got this shirt. We've got this shirt, but it has like a racer back. And then we've got this shirt. They're all white. They're all like ribbed type tank tops. They all look very similar, but there's something different about each one, and I wear them all. But I'm wondering for this minimalist challenge if I should only, well, if I only have one, then I have to have the one I'm wearing on my body. Okay, I need to give this a little bit more thought. Oh my gosh. Do you ever start a project and then ask yourself, what have I done? I've probably talked about this on my channel before, and I think we've all concurred that we've all been here. And I'm only like toe deep in this project right now, but I'm sitting here with this pile of shoes. Once again, I did not really put much forethought into this. I don't know what I'm doing with this pile of shoes that I want to remove from my closet. Oh, I guess I need to go find some sort of storage bin. I don't know. Okay, as I'm doing this project, I know I said I wasn't going to declutter anything, but it's really has me thinking. Okay, I'm gonna leave 3 pairs that are set apart from the others just because I don't know the last time I wore any of these. These, oh my gosh, y'all, I've had these probably for, I don't know, 14 years, I think. I used to wear them all of the time, but I have so many pairs of booties, and right now, as far as light booties, I'm always wearing these, always. So I'm like, and I have other boots. These tennis shoes, used to wear these all of the time as far as like casual tennis shoes. Now I wear other ones. And then these, I don't know, I might have worn them to work out in recently, but I have several pairs of workout shoes, as you've seen. So I'm going to set these 3 aside and put them in my declutter pile for this month, or technically it'll be for the month of April, because my declutter with me video is going up tomorrow as we speak. So yeah, I'll put that in the declutter pile, and then when I do that video, I'll see how I feel. Okay, friends, like I mentioned for today's Thoughtful Thursday video, I did want to share with you about how my no-buy year has been going. And so this is the March recap to let you know how things went this month. And also I wanted to share with you a little bit about the March challenge that I chose, which was walking every single day in March. So right at the top, I will say that I have continued to be successful in my no-buy year. So yay to that. But honestly, I have been wondering if I wasn't hardcore enough with myself with this no-buy year. There are definitely still things that I purchase that some people may view as luxuries. Like the thing that comes to my mind is coffee out, which for the last several years, I have limited myself to only getting 1 coffee out per week. And I don't know, I feel good about that. So I've continued that practice. And oftentimes I get coffee out with a friend at least once a week. So yeah. So I know that that could be a luxury item. But anyway, the things that I am focusing on for this no-buy challenge are specifically clothes, shoes, accessories, and home decor, and I succeeded from those categories. But I am thinking maybe for one of my monthly challenges sometime in this year, I will be more hardcore just for that month. Like, I don't know. I guess I need to look at the way we spend money, but I'm thinking, like I mentioned, coffee out. We do get takeout once a week. Again, I feel like that's not excessive, but perhaps I could eliminate that. I don't know. Like I said, I would need to look at how we're spending money and see if there's anything we could just cut out for an entire month and see how that goes. Y'all, I feel like in the first couple of months of my no-buy year, I was having all of these revelations, and you can hear all about it in the previous videos that I've recorded for my January and February recaps. But here in March, I don't necessarily feel like I have any big epiphanies to report. I have to say, as an all or nothing gal, I do really like that I don't even have to think about if I will spend money on these categories I have designated as part of my no-buy year. I just don't do it. I do really like that I have that firm rule for myself because I feel like it definitely makes things really simple. I did want to share one struggle that happened this month. Although I did not purchase anything I wasn't supposed to, I found that there was this one week that was particularly challenging for me. And it was that week that I made some decisions on a couple of items that I had been putting off. I could feel in my heart that even though I had thought it through and was sure of my decision, I think I pulled the trigger because of my emotional state of struggling. So both of these items, while they could be classified in the categories that I said I wasn't going to be making purchases from, I did designate both of these items as things that I was able to purchase this year because they both needed to be replaced. And one of those items was new sheets for our bed, which honestly was long overdue. And I didn't even really need to make a decision about this because we really loved the sheets that we got last time and we wanted the same ones. But I think I just kept putting it off because they were a bit pricey. They were more money than I like to spend on sheets. However,
we do like to have some nice sheets. We are sleeping or in bed for much of our life if you really think about the numbers on it. But anyway, on that particular day that I decided to pull the trigger and purchase those sheets, I was just processing some tough feelings, and I ended up going into West Elm to purchase the sheets. And I think there was part of me that bought them for the same old reasons I have shopped in the past. And even though it was okay and I knew that we needed new sheets, I was there in the store wanting to go through those motions to ease my anxiety or negative emotions. This was something that was on my list of things that I could purchase because I knew we needed them, but reflecting back, I just don't like my heart posture when I purchased them. The other item I purchased that same week, y'all, it was a computer bag. I talked about this in my first video discussing my no buy year. This is something I was going to allow myself to purchase because I was still on the hunt for a computer bag that would meet all of my needs towards the end of the year. So I didn't want to make a hasty decision. And I had been looking at several different bags, but finally just took the plunge and purchased this one. Once again, though, reflecting back, I might have made the decision just because I wanted that dopamine hit to make me feel better. With that said, I do have no regrets. I think I did choose the right bag because I really do love the one I got. So the takeaway from this month is to continue to be self-aware and reflective as I do make purchases. The other thing I wanted to talk about was how I did with the walking challenge in the month of March. So I do have a confession. I skipped 2 days so far. Currently, it's still the end of March, so hopefully it will be only those 2 days that I miss. But I have definitely made it more a part of my routine to walk regularly, and that was my hope for this challenge. It was actually a challenge though, because there were some days that I really did not want to go out on the walk, and I ended up putting it off until much later into the day than I probably should have, but I always did it anyway. And honestly, once I did get out there and take the walk, I usually felt better. I think the most difficult days for me to get out there and walk are on the days that I go to the gym and lift weights. Because if you saw my workout routine video, you know that my weightlifting sessions are pretty time consuming and my muscles do feel quite fatigued after those workouts. So moving forward beyond March, I do want to walk on the days that I don't lift for sure. I do want to make sure that I keep this as a part of my regular routines because I know how good it is to get outside and walk. And like I mentioned, for my upcoming April challenge, I will be challenging myself to living with a more minimalist closet. I do think I could have removed more items, which I still have a few more days in March left to get that done. So I will definitely give you an update in future videos if I do end up removing even more from my closet. Well, that is all I have to share for today's Thoughtful Thursday thoughts. As always, I do like hearing your thoughts on my thoughts. Please let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are today. And also, please stay tuned for the rest of this video to get even more cleaning motivation, see how this space turns out in the end. I will give some after shots in the very end so you can see what it looks like.
I used to roll my eyes, I just couldn't sympathize with cards on Valentine's Day and couples who say babe. Hey, babe. I used to take my pride in the way that I defied all romantic conventions and unrealistic expectations. I confess I'm lactose intolerant, and I might regret it, but I'll take the hit. I'll stay true to my feelings and try romanticizing, 'cause when it comes to you and me, I don't mind a little cheese. I love love you to the moon. You're a dream come true. You're the bread to my butter, the shade to my summer. I wanna be together. I love you 3,000, more than the highest mountain. You're the sun in my sky, the apple of my eye. All I want is you and I.
I never thought I was sentimental, but I guess I always had the potential. I think I had a feeling from the start, when you became the match to my spark. So even if you're not in the mood, I'll feed it to you on a silver spoon. I hope it don't make you feel queasy, cause I'm about to get real cheesy.
I confess I'm lactose intolerant, and I might regret it, but I'll take it.
Oh, this was backwards. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Do we like that?
I love you to the moon.
You're a dream come true.
You're a dream come true.
You're the bread to my butter, the shade to my summer. I wanna be together. I love you 3,000, more than the highest mountain. You're the sun in my sky, the apple of my eye. All I want is you and I.
So, what kind of cheese do you have?
I like Swiss.
Mozzarella? Pepper jack?
Okay, interesting. Y'all, I have always oriented my shoes this way just because I thought it's easier to grab them, you know? Easier to grab. But I accidentally put this one in backwards, and when I saw all my shoes oriented this way, I was like, do we like this? I think we like this. So, before I get into maybe removing more of the clothes from my closet for this April minimalist wardrobe challenge, I'm gonna turn around my shoes and we're gonna live with it for a few days and see how that goes, because I don't know why I never thought of having them oriented that way, but aesthetically it seems to look nicer to at least my eye. I don't know. Let me know what you think, and let me know, how do you put your shoes in? Do you put them in this way or this way?
Y'all, oh my gosh, I have to do a quick voiceover inserted in here to let you know. I asked my daughter what she does, and she has them facing forward like I'm changing it to. So I guess I'm the weird one, and I don't know how she learned to do it this way, but she did, and I'm the weird one.
Okay, why do I feel like I've had my shoes backwards all these years? Oh my gosh, it does look a lot nicer, but it's gonna take some getting used to because I've literally had my shoes facing the other direction. I don't know, maybe my whole life, I don't know. But I wanted to talk about one other thing. So I recently saw this reel on a way to store or hang your jeans, and you use like one of those S-hook shower curtain rings to hang them, and I thought it was really interesting. That way it's easier to hang them back up, for one, but also you're more easily able to see the cut of the jean versus how I have them hung here. So I am interested in hanging my jeans this way. However, I do not have a lot of vertical space in my closet where I can hang really long items. So I'm gonna see how the next month goes in April with less clothes in here and less shoes. I mean, for this purpose, the shoe thing is more important because, as you can see, I've removed this rack, and I was thinking I could cut this bar off right here, and I don't need the full length of this bottom bar, and then that would create some extra vertical space right here to use for jeans. Because really the only vertical space I have is just this tiny little corner where I have all my cardigans and then my overalls hung. So yeah, I might be mixing it up a little bit again in this closet if I can live without the one shoe rack. I got rid of an entire shoe rack and I feel pretty proud of that. But like I said, it's not that I'm decluttering all those shoes yet. I'm just going to be living without them for a month. I do need to take another pass through my clothing and determine what I can live without for a month. So, yeah, I feel like I should have done some pre-planning that I did not do. You are planning with me. So, let's do this.
I know it's dumb trying to pretend, 'cause everyone has an end. Can't ignore the gray hairs popping every new year. Noticing all the lines grow deeper when I smile. I used to think I still got time to waste, but lately I feel like it's too late. Met you when you were 19, I'll stay with you till 90. There's no way to stop now, let's go for another round. Made another trip around the sun, got a little close, it almost burned us up. Made another trip around the sun, can't stop the time, but time it can't stop us. Never too late to go off, never too old to grow up, never too late to go off, so go on. Never too late to go off, never too old to grow up, never too late to go off, so go on.
Woke up this morning with multiple backaches. I did. Still feel like I was just 21 last week. 21. I'm sorry, I live in the future, I can't wait. Wait. Please stay in the moment or else it'll pass away. Can't move the same like I did in my past ways. Had to bring out the Bengay. Might have poured out a jar, regret on these pancakes. Overeating's a bad trait. Nothing gets under my skin like a handshake.
It's me still here pondering. I'm like, how far do I want to take this? Because it was almost easier with the all or nothing approach, which is very typical of me. So the last time I did a minimalist wardrobe, it was like a capsule wardrobe, and that seemed very specific. And this being an in-between situation, I'm like questioning every shirt that I pull. I'm like, because with the way I'm doing it, it is a challenge. And I know that I can bring any clothes back into my closet after the challenge is over. But yet I also have this part of me that in my mind, I'm like, could I live without these pieces? Like, I grabbed a couple more things off camera, but I was just sitting on my closet floor pondering. And I was thinking about this one shirt that I have that I absolutely love. I still wear it all of the time. And you probably can't tell on camera, especially because the lighting feels very bright with my ring light. But this shirt is not in great condition. Like it's very dingy. It's like a white shirt, but I love it so much. It's so comfy. I love the cut. It's great to wear on days when I don't want to shower after my workout, but I want to like change and clean up a little bit. But I have two other very similar boxy shirts. I have this one that is a V-neck, and then this one that is a crew neck. And they're similar, but they're different. That is the problem that I have, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the pile of you're going out of my closet for the month. But I am struggling. I am struggling here, people. I might be at a stopping point. A standstill and a stopping point. But let me show you the chaos in my bedroom right now. Okay, I'll start over here in this corner. This is the pile of stuff that I am decluttering. Like I mentioned, I will just leave it down in my laundry room for the month and see how I feel. And then this is the bag of shoes that I am going to take out of my closet temporarily for the month of April. This bag, my husband recently bought a duffel bag for the gym. He used to use this bag. I'm going to put this with all the other backpacks in our hall closet. And then this is the pile of clothes. So all of these clothes, I believe I'm going to just put them in my husband's closet, or my husband's office closet. I think they will fit in there where I have put our dresses and his dress clothes. That'll be a good temporary holding place for all of these clothes that I have removed from my closet. And then I have this whole shoe rack. I don't know what to do with this. I might put it in the garage because I don't believe it will fit in his office closet, because that closet has gotten quite full. But anyway, wanted to show you what was going on here.
All right, my friends, that is all for today's video. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some motivation or inspiration. Please don't forget to check out Sunday Dawn's video linked in my description box below. And as always, I appreciate you watching all the way until the end, and I will see you next time. Bye.